In the shadowy underbelly of Gotham City, where shadows whisper tales of deceit and crime, a dangerous game of power and betrayal unfolds. Wealthy philanthropist Bruce Wayne finds himself caught in a web of crime when the sinister Carmine Falcone attempts to infiltrate his bank. As Bruce grapples with the moral dilemma of whether to yield to Falcone's pressure, he stumbles upon a world of corruption, crime, and enigmatic characters, with the mysterious Catwoman, the relentless district attorney Harvey Dent, and the vigilante Batman all entering the fray. Gotham's fate hangs in the balance. What secrets will be unearthed, and how far will these individuals go to save or exploit the city they call home? The dark, thrilling tale of Gotham Unmasked will leave you on the edge of your seat, yearning for answers and hungry for justice. Welcome, detectives. This video is the beginning of a major project that I am excited to go on. Stay till the end of the video to hear the announcement on what that is. What's important to understand in this comic is that it still takes place in the early years of Batman's career. The mob still control Gotham City, and the top crime family is led by Carmine Falcone. Our story begins on a hot June night at Carmine Falcone's home. At the wedding party of Johnny Vitti, Carmine Falcone talks to Bruce Wayne about making business in one of Bruce's banks. Bruce refuses and leaves Falcone's office, but stays outside to listen to whatever the man might talk about afterwards. Alberto Falcone notices Bruce's presence and asks Bruce for a reason to be inside the house. Bruce plays dumb and fools Alberto, telling him that he got lost looking for the bathroom. Bruce goes outside to where the party is and is planning on leaving before he notices that Selina Kyle is among the guests. They get together and stay in the party for a little longer. In his office, Carmine is pondering about the future of his organization and how it all depends on Alberto to keep running his business. Milos, the bodyguard, spots unusual activity in one of the security cameras. There is a man in the building's garage, and Carmine recognizes him as District Attorney Harvey Dent. Falcone sends some of his personal guards to deal with the intruder, and 3 men beat Dent to a pulp until he passes out. Moments later, Dent is found unconscious by Bruce and Selina, who are just leaving the party. Dent thanks them, but he manages to make his way out by himself. Selina asks Bruce what will they do next, but Bruce excuses himself. Harvey arrives at the GCPD headquarters and tells Captain James Gordon what happened at Falcone's. Gordon isn't happy with Dent's unnecessary risks. Gordon also tells him that a friend of his might be able to help them to catch Falcone. The party at Falcone's place is going smoothly until a dark figure enters his penthouse. Batman breaks in with the intention of searching Falcone's safe and finds that someone is already inside. Catwoman is stealing from Falcone's safe, and Batman's presence startles her. They fight each other, and Batman tells her that he has no business with her. Falcone's bodyguards enter the room and begin shooting at them. Batman uses a smoke bomb to get away, along with Catwoman. Carmine isn't happy with his bodyguards, and for the intrusion, he places a bounty of $1 million for the heads of Batman and Catwoman. On their escape, Batman tries to ask Catwoman what she was doing at Falcone's, but she refuses to make it easy for him. As Batman loses track of Catwoman, the bat signal appears in the sky. Gordon and Dent are at the rooftop of the GCPD HQ, waiting for Batman to show up. When he arrives, they decide to start a campaign against Carmine Falcone without breaking the law. They can bend the rules, but not break them. The 3 of them agree, and Batman leaves a ledger he managed to take from Falcone's penthouse. The ledger contains information on Falcone's illegal activities. The next day, Bruce talks to the bank board and refuses to let Falcone's money be allowed in the bank. However, Richard Daniel, the controlling shareholder, decides to make business with Falcone. Later that night, Daniel is visited by Batman and forced to resign his position in the bank, allowing Bruce to take control of all the bank's business and thus canceling Falcone's deal with the bank. Johnny Vitti is told by his uncle Carmine to kill Richard Daniel as payback for resigning from the bank. Vitti unalives Daniel in the middle of the street in a drive-by. Meanwhile, somewhere in the city, someone is preparing a gun by taping the handle, filing off the serial number, and placing a baby bottle nipple as a silencer. If you're enjoying this video, please do me a quick favor and hit the like button. It's easy for you and it helps me and the channel out a lot. At his home, James Gordon receives a call to notify him that Daniel has been taken out. Gordon calls the Dent's house, and Gilda Dent takes the message. She looks for Harvey and finds him in the basement, working with his tools. She tells him what happened and worries about Harvey's own safety. Harvey embraces and comforts her, but his eyes look away in a suspicious way. In a city where darkness breeds deceit and death lurks in every corner, the lines between hero and villain blur, and a sinister hand plays a deadly game with lives hanging by a thread. Johnny Vitti is taking a bath when someone enters his place, points a gun at him and fires at him twice, unaliving him. The shooter leaves the gun and a Halloween-carved pumpkin at the crime scene. Later in James Gordon's office, Batman, Dent, and Gordon analyze the evidence and can't find anything useful that would tell them the identity of the shooter. The .22 caliber gun has been modified so that it was untraceable, and the pumpkin might just be due to the fact that it was Halloween already. Batman notices something outside and leaves Dent and Gordon alone. Batman finds Catwoman spying on them in a nearby rooftop. She tells Batman that she might be able to help them if, in return, he would help her when she needed. Batman agrees with no guarantees, and Catwoman gives him valuable information on Carmine Falcone. Batman and Dent follow Catwoman's information, and they end up in a warehouse near the harbor. Inside the warehouse, there are large amounts of money stockpiled. It all belongs to Carmine Falcone, and as he hasn't been able to deposit it in any bank, he has been forced to stock it. Dent reflects about how easy it would be for them to take some of that money and never be connected with it, but Batman doesn't allow him to think in that way. They pour gasoline on the piles of money, and then they set it on fire as a way to harm Falcone. In a city where temptation and corruption dance with fire, the two relentless souls have just made a stand against the twisted kingpin Falcone, setting ablaze not just his ill-gotten riches, but their own moral dilemmas in a city that never sleeps. It is Halloween night, and Harvey arrives at his place after being successful in his war against Falcone. Gilda welcomes him home, and Harvey notices a strange package delivered to their home. Harvey asks Gilda what is it, but she doesn't know. When Harvey opens it, his home is blown to pieces by a remote-controlled bomb inside the package. The comic ends with Harvey's home ablaze and Batman's personal dialogue of, "I believe in Jim Gordon. I believe in Harvey Dent. I believe in Gotham City." As we close the book on this first chapter, it's clear that the shadows are deepening, secrets are unraveling, and the darkness that haunts Gotham is just beginning to rear its ugly head. The stage is set for a 13-part epic, where the line between hero and villain becomes as blurred as the city's dimly lit alleyways. If you enjoy Batman news and reviews, then be sure to hit that Batscribe button on the bottom right-hand corner of the video. I post new videos every day and can only continue to do this with your support. And now for the big announcement I promised at the beginning. If you've been following my channel, you know I really enjoy posting content that has to do with the holidays. So, this video is going to be the first in a year-long event I have planned out. Each of the 13 issues of The Long Halloween takes place on a holiday. So, starting today until next Halloween, I am going to be posting a video every month in real time that will go along with the upcoming holiday. So this one comes out in October. I'll have a video coming out in November that covers the Thanksgiving issue, and then one in December that covers the Christmas issue, and so on and so forth. I am really excited for this journey, and I hope you will join me on it. So folks, keep your fedoras on and your trench coats close, because this year-long journey through the heart of Gotham's darkest days is just beginning, and you won't want to miss a single pulse-pounding chapter in this noir-infused tale of the Long Halloween. Until next time, stay vigilant, keep your wits sharp, and remember, in Gotham, darkness never sleeps.